Do you celebrate Christmas? I need to get a Christmas tree. I don't have like a proper Christmas tree or anything. It's a bit too late for that. It's like, but generally speaking, no. What's Christmas like in Tamil Nadu? Uh, what's Christmas like in Tamil Nadu? I guess like biryani and shit. If you're wondering, if you guys are new here, if you guys have never watched my show before, I talk about South Asian news. I'm the Indian Hasanabi. I'm the Tamil Hasanabi. I'm talking about South Asian news. When can I watch the next stream? Next week. Next week. I stream on weekends only. Again, I stream on weekends. I would love to stream every day. Streaming doesn't pay the bills. Where's your Christmas spirit, boy? Biryani, I guess. I mean, it's basically not like we don't have like American style Christmas is like getting popular in Tamil Nadu now. Yeah, everyone goes to church. Do you live in India? I live in the United States. Christmas is pretty secular for those who don't know, and the customs are not very American. We are more into fruitcakes and less into turkey dinners. So certain states have their own spin to Christmas traditions. I mean, yeah, I mean, like it's like Christmas, it like in Tamil Nadu, especially like among people my age, we're starting to celebrate people. We're starting to celebrate. It's like Christmas is like biryani. It's like general. I don't know. Is Christmas more of a day off in Tamil Nadu? Yeah, you get Christmas off in Tamil Nadu. Yeah, in Tamil Nadu, it's just biryani. It's just biryani. That's it. Ramadan in Tamil Nadu too. Yeah, we have Muslims too. What do you mean? Like, Muslims live in Tamil Nadu. What do you mean? We have Ramadan. We have Eid. Man who dressed up as Santa Claus and distributed chocolates beaten up by mob in Gujarat. Yeah, on Tuesday, a man dressed as Santa Claus was allegedly beaten up by a mob in a residential colony in Gujarat's Vadodara. Okay. In Vadodara city. The police confirmed that a ruckus was created in an incident, but no formal complaint was registered in this regard. Yeah, of course. Gujaratis, dude. Gujaratis are, how do I explain? Wife and I went Xmas Light viewing last night. Super Christian house had a Santa animatronic genuflecting 3-foot cross with 777 lights, of course. They be bashing G. No, so here's the thing that is going to be a wild trip for most of you guys. Is going to be a wild thing. But Christians are persecuted in India. Like, here's the thing. Both Muslims and Christians are persecuted in India. And to an American, that seems crazy because Christians are the most dominant, like, religion on the planet right now. But in India, Hindu nationalists hate Christians. They don't like Christians at all. They do not like Christians whatsoever. In fact, if you go to Tamil Nadu, a lot of the Hindu nationalist rhetoric in Tamil Nadu is actually geared towards Christians rather than Muslims. Right? A lot of the Hindu nationalist rhetoric will be like 2008 Odisha. It's not just Odisha, but Andhra and Tamil Nadu are also like, there's a word called, please note that many Christians in India are indigenous tribal people. They are called, yes. There's a word called rice bag, which is technically, I think, a slur, which means, so the idea behind that word is it's a slur. It's a slur, right? It's technically a slur, but I'm going to explain what that means to the Americans, right? What this slur means is that people from marginalized backgrounds, whether they be Adivasi, whether they be like indigenous is Adivasi, whether they be indigenous, whether they be Dalits, right? Marginalized caste people. Whether they be marginalized caste people, they convert to Christianity because of how brutal their economic condition. They convert to Christianity because of their brutal economic they convert to Christianity because of their current brutal caste position in Hinduism. So they convert to avoid the total oppression done by the Brahmins. Yeah, if you see people saying rice bag, know that they are rabid Hindu nationalists. Yeah, that's like the term rice bag is a slur towards Christians. Yeah, Kerala is a notable exception to that rule where the caste exists for upper caste Christians. Brahmin Christians exist in Goa too. People who converted to Christianity to escape economic poverty, not just economic poverty, but uh caste induced poverty. How does that slur make sense? It's similar to how anti-Semitic tropes work. Jewish people historically were put into a position, were oppressed to a point by Christians, and they were put into a position, and that's how anti-Semitic tropes like came up. Are D'Souza's upper caste Christians? Yes. Dinesh D'Souza is Goan Christian. His family's from Goa. His family's from Goa originally. Yeah. They are escaping caste-based and anti-tribal oppression. That's why they converted to Christianity. And so the reason they call it rice bag is because they converted for a bag of rice. They converted for food. Which, here's the thing. Which, by the way, you put them in a position. By the way, you put them in a position in the first place where they would convert for a bag of rice. So what does that say about your religion? Yeah. So the reason why they're called that is because the stereotype is that they converted for a bag of rice. But like, what does that say about Hinduism? What does that say about Brahmins that put him there in the position in the first place? What does that say anything?